Stefan the Great One. That's pronounced Stefan the Great One, with an exclamation point at the end. I come from a long line of magicians named Stefan. I am Stefan the Great One. My father is Stefan the Mediocre. And my uncle, Hispanic uncle, is named Stefan the Great Juan. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Bad jokes, good magic. You're right. And we're going to get to that. Now, you may not be able to tell, but I normally do comedy magic. But being on the bill here with Nader, the Master Mentalist, I'm going to try two different mentalism type tricks. The first, yes. And so, anybody believe in psychics? Okay, a little bit. Okay, that's okay. Because I want to tell you, I don't mean to brag, but the other morning I woke up, looked at my clock, it was 7:32. I stared at it, and it was a digital clock. I stared at it, and it went to 7:33. Now, it took me about a minute, but I was able to do it. Okay, so that goes over big at mind reading conventions, really. It kills, actually. So there are three different kinds of psychics, basically. There's a clairvoyant, who's able to look at something, not touch it, but gather around and tell you the information about it, which intermission, I might be able to show you out in the lobby somewhat. There is the prediction, which is when you predict something that's going to come true. And the last one is telepathy, or mind reading. And that's what I'm going to attempt tonight. Okay, so I'm going to need a volunteer. Now first, if somebody wants to come up, I want to make sure that you can follow directions. You can deal cards, which just means hold it in your hand, deal down cards onto the table. Would somebody like to help me out? Anybody? Good, somebody? Come on down. Thank you very much. Stand behind the table.
Okay.
What's your name?
Haley.
Haley. Do you believe in mind reading?
No.
Are you open to it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give this a go.
Okay.
So before we get going, I want you, if you would, think of a playing card. One of the 52, not a joker. Some people think they're funny with a joker. Not an ad card, one of the 52.
Okay.
You have one?
Mm-hmm.
Now I want you to change your mind. Because
Okay.
most of the time, I say you think of a card, they'll go think of the Queen of Hearts or the Ace of Spades. I don't want to eliminate them. So think of a card maybe that's not used a lot.
Okay.
You have one in mind?
I got one.
Okay. I have here a deck of cards. I don't need the joker, and I don't need the other joker. I'm going to give you these deck of cards. If you would, keep them face down,
Okay.
so I don't want people to see what cards we're dealing with.
Okay.
And just to test it off, I'm going to have you, if you would, deal down 4 cards onto the table.
Okay.
One, no, in a pile. I'm sorry.
In a box.
Yep, 3, 4. Put the deck on top and pick up all the cards.
Okay.
Very good. Now, your card has a value.
Yep.
It's either an ace, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack, Queen, King. Now the Jack is 11 cards, the Queen is 12, and the King is 13. You're going to deal down that many cards. Now I don't want you to whisper to anybody what your card is, because I have really good hearing. Do you understand?
Got it.
What? Again, kills at the mind conventions. Okay, so I'm going to actually face the other direction.
Okay.
And would you make sure that I'm facing this way? I'm not peeking, I'm not using a periscope or peeking between my legs or anything like that. You're going to deal down that many cards into a pile onto the deck. That way, everybody else but me will know what your card is, the value of it. So you're not going to tell them, you're going to show them. If you would, start dealing one at a time, cards out onto the table, and let me know when you've completed that. And you can wait a few seconds afterwards if you want, so if it's a short number. Okay, have you finished?
Yes.
Put the deck on top of that little pile that you made. Pick up all the cards. Okay, now you're going to tell them what suit it is. The suit will be either clubs, which is 1 card on the table, hearts, which is 2 cards on the table, spades, which is 3 cards on the table, and a diamond is 4 cards. That was clubs 1, hearts 2, spades 3, and diamonds 4.
Okay.
You got that?
Got it.
Put the deck on top of that little pile that you made and square it up so it's nice and neat. Just leave it there on the table.
Okay.
You have done that?
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to think of your card.
Okay.
Lean in a little bit. Okay, I think I got it. Believe it or not, I think I got it. Let me see if I am right. Okay. Put this card here and here. Haley, right? Hasn't changed since you came up here. Okay, good. Sometimes I forget. All right, now here we go. The card you're just thinking of is the 7 of Hearts.
That's correct.
That's correct. That's okay, because you probably think of 1 of 3 things, maybe you figured it out. Maybe I peeked. Did I look over that way at all? Okay, I was honest on that. Maybe somebody in the audience told me what it was, and these are Nader's friends, not mine. Okay, so, or maybe these cards are in a certain order. And when I looked through the cards, I was able to determine what card she put down, and that told me what card it is. But in the words of Sherlock Holmes, and I'm just paraphrasing here, when you eliminate all the possibilities, the only thing left is the truth. So I didn't peek. Nobody told me what it was. And Haley, yes or no, in a loud voice, are these cards in any special order?
No.
No? Okay, now Haley, and please remember, if you remember me on the stage at all tonight, what the next thing that happens right now. Haley, when you're a loud voice so people in the back can hear you, tell them why these cards are not in any special order.
Because they're blank.
They're actually all blank. Every single card is blank. So if we eliminate all the possibilities, the only thing left is the truth, which must be mind reading. Thank you very much, Haley. Give her a big hand. She did great. So I'm now going to introduce the star of the evening. He's Nader Hana, the Master Mentalist. He does mentalism, he does hypnotism, there's a bunch of other things he does. He appears all around the country. Last night they called him up, they said somebody can't make it to the Magic Castle, can you fill in? Boom, Nader was there, mind reading, doing his act. So I want you to give a big applause to my friend, the Master Mentalist, Nader Hana.